Hello and welcome back to another video. Now I know I've been doing a lot of cards with the Simon Says Stamp kit, but I just love all of the elements in this kit and I can't help myself. But I think today I want to play around with these fireworks and maybe we'll use a few other elements. I still have some things left over from other cards, so I'm going to get some stuff ready like usual and then we'll jump right into the card making. So I have a few elements left over here from when I made this card using the 3D popcorn box. So what I did was ink blend a background and I had cut out all of my little popcorn pieces from that and I used that to create this card. So if you haven't seen this one, I'll be sure to link that down in the description below. But I just had some leftover pieces, so I just cut out another popcorn and some popcorn bits. And I cut the sides of the popcorn box off because I'm just going to have this flat on my card, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and get this glued together. And I don't know if I'm going to put the white fluff on this. So on this one, I put the white fluff and then did some ink blending on top of it to make it look a little more realistic. I don't know if I'm going to add that to this card or not. I guess we'll just see as things develop because sometimes I change my mind. I am just going to get this glued down here and then I'm just going to glue some little pieces of popcorn on top, and then I can always add that fluff stuff on here afterwards if I decide. Actually, I should leave a little gap at the top here so I can tuck some popcorn pieces in. But I can always decide to add that afterwards if I want. There, so that's my cute little box of popcorn, and I think you could leave that just like that if you wanted, but let's get on to the other elements of our card today. So I want to stamp some of these fireworks in the background of our card, but I've pulled out these tickets as well. I think that would be a cute element, and I've gone with a dark navy blue for my card base. I think that's going to look good with all of the elements, and I'm really loving this ticket book too. Now I'm thinking of having these somewhere on the card, kind of like this. We'll have our popcorn and maybe we'll put a sentiment down here. I'm kind of drawing inspiration from this card here. I liked how they had the tickets coming across and there was like a sentiment down at the bottom, but I find this just a little busy, so I'm going to go with the fireworks instead. But I think I could come in with that. We didn't realize we were making memories. We just knew we were having fun. I think that would kind of fit nicely at the bottom, and then come in with these fireworks. And I'm thinking of doing the fireworks with my metallic ink pads here. I just got these off of Amazon. It comes in a box with a bunch of different colors. And if you're curious, this is what they look like on black cardstock. So for this, I pulled out the purple, the blue, one of the greens, and then I think the silver. I thought the red and the gold would maybe stand out a little bit too much because I don't want these to be in your face, but I like that when you tilt it, you'll get that super shininess. So we'll see how they show up on the dark blue cardstock. And then I think we'll have like our popcorn and then our tickets. So I'm going to go ahead and put the sentiment down first, and then we'll stamp some of those little fireworks down. And I think I am going to go with this one here. And I'm going to have this pretty close to the bottom, and I'm trying to get it as centered as I can, but still close to the bottom and somewhat straight. And I think for this, I'm going to emboss this in white powder because I think that's going to stand out on this better. Actually, well, I don't know if white ink, I have this Simon Says Stamp white ink, but I have a feeling this is not going to be opaque enough to stand out on this cardstock, but let's try it, and then we can always emboss some white over top if it doesn't stand out enough. So I'm just going to go in and dab this on. I really do love the Simon Says Stamp white ink. It is a really nice ink. And I might try once more, but I have a feeling this isn't going to be opaque enough. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to go over top of this with just some white embossing powder. And we'll see if this will stand out a little bit more. and I'll go ahead and heat emboss this off camera. Okay, so I just arranged the fireworks something like this, with the biggest ones at the top and then the little ones kind of over here, because we're going to have our tickets and our popcorn something like this. So I want to make sure to leave some space here for the popcorn. If we use anything there, it's going to get covered up anyway. And I don't know how well these are going to stamp, but when I used them last, I just like ink blended them over top of an embossing folder, and they did pretty good. So we'll see how these stamp out. And I feel like this big blue one needs to be blue. This big blue one, this big one needs to be in blue. Let's see if I can do a little bit more. So you can see as I move the card around, it definitely is shiny, but when you're looking kind of face down on it, you can't really see it quite as much, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get some of these other colors on here. So I've got this purple one. Maybe let's do green over here. I really like how this turned out. I feel like this needs a little bit of something in there. So I don't know if one of these stamps would maybe fit in there. I'm wondering if this little guy I could fit in there. That might look good. So I'm just going to clean these off. And these just clean off with some water, just like regular stamps do. And I just kind of like tap and give them a little rub. And they just clean right off. And I don't know if I want to stamp this one or go over top with this one. That might look kind of cool. Or I could do this one. I could just focus. I might do this one, but just keep it on the center, like not do these little outer bits. And then maybe I'll turn it upside down so it's a little different than the other one. I think, whoops, I dropped that one. I think that's what I'm going to do. Whoops. I'm going to try to get it somewhat in the middle-ish there. And I'll come in with that blue that I was using. There, I think that definitely adds a little bit of something extra. I feel like it was just missing something in the middle there. So this is how the fireworks look in the background. So you can see as you tilt it, you can definitely see that metallic shine, but I kind of like how it just looks like a dark imprint when you're looking at it straight on. Now I did think about coming in with some of these stars or these stars down here and doing some stars in the background, but I really didn't want it to get too busy. So I think I'm just going to come in with the popcorn and the tickets here. And I chose these ones because it had a little bit of a red stamp on there. So I'm just going to get these tickets glued down and then I'll cut off the extra on them. And I'm just gluing them this way so that most of the middle ticket is in there. And I'm just going to try to get this straight. And then I'll just come in with some scissors and cut the extra off. And then we'll just glue down our little popcorn. And I don't think I really want to do anything else with this card. I just love how simple it is, and it still features some elements in the box. So I walked away from this card for a little bit, and I'm really just not loving the impact of the background here. You know, when I tilt it and stuff, I can see the shininess, but I definitely want it to be a lot shiny. So I think we're gonna fix this card and maybe make a whole new card. So I went ahead and just stamped the exact same things on a black cardstock, and you can just see the difference here. It definitely shows up a lot better on black cardstock. So what I'm gonna do is just cut this out and cut my popcorn here. And we're just gonna start with this base here. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out. So this is what I'm working with now, and I definitely think the metallics show up better on a black background. Now I also went ahead and stamped them out on white just to see what they look like, but you definitely don't get enough of that metallic sheen, because I was thinking I could die cut these out and then put them over top, but I didn't like that idea. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do something like this, and I'm going to pick a different sentiment to go with this, but I definitely have more space to fill in. So I am just going to come back with these, and I'm just going to stamp them again in some of this empty space and just fill it up. So I'm going to come back in with that purple, and I'm just going to use a stamping acrylic block here because it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to fill up this space here. And once it dries, it definitely becomes more opaque. So just be aware of that. Now that it's wet, you might not see it as much until I tilt it. But when it dries, even when I'm looking at the card, now I find the camera doesn't show up as well, but when I'm looking at it in person, I definitely see each color individually. Let's come in, let's do this one. So I'm coming in with my silver. Maybe we'll have this kind of coming off the side here a little bit. And this will just clean up with water as well. So don't worry if you end up making a mess with them. Down here. So I think that's pretty good. I just added a few little extra bursts in there to the background. So I'm going to go ahead and let this dry real quick, and I'm just going to rinse these out underneath the sink with some water just to clean them off really nicely. So this is what I'm working with now, and the ones down here I did stamp a little bit more lightly, so I didn't fill up the stamp as much with ink, so they would be a little less visible until you tilt the card, but the ones up here I definitely stamped a little heavier. I think I'm going to come in with this Spellbinders splatter effect. This is in Sparkle, and it's just a really pretty shine, and I think I'm going to just splatter a little bit of this on the card. Now, I don't know if I want to splatter this over top of everything. I think I want this to stay just plain, and I will get this in the background, so I'm just going to put a little bit of this on my glass mat here. Now, I wonder actually, I think it's meant to just come in and kind of splatter. So I wonder what kind of splatters I get with this. Oh, actually, I get some really pretty splatters. You know what? Let's see. Okay, let's test with the paintbrush now, because I like to, you know, test different things out. Well, this gives like a little, just smaller ones. I think I like this better. They're just a bit smaller and maybe look like more stars kind of in the background. Oh yeah, that is giving like really tiny, small little stars. So I am just going to put this everywhere. This is giving me exactly what I want. Just little tiny stars and splatters. Oh, I'm running out. All right, so let's see. Oh, that looks so pretty. Oh, I need more. I am loving this. I don't know why I've never used this before. I just kind of pulled it out. I don't know when I actually picked this up, but I definitely need to use this more because that is so pretty. Okay, that's super sparkly now in the background. You could do less or more for that. Okay, so this is definitely giving the shine and sparkle and metallicness that I wanted in the background. I may have went a little overboard with the sparkles there in the background, but that's totally fine. You do you on your card. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Now, I also cut out, there's like this little circle part here, and I just cut out an extra piece of the popcorn with some of that paper that I had left, so I am just going to cut this down. And yes, I've still got some of that blue cardstock on here, but that's okay because it's just going to make this look like it's popped up a little bit. So no big deal. Oh, I got a little piece of green on there on my popcorn. I must have had some dye on my hands. Well, you know what? I wonder if I can fix that. So I actually have just a little bit of green here on my popcorn. I must have had my fingers dirty when I was cutting that out, but I'm just going to see if I can fix that. So I've got one of my water brushes here, and I'm just going to activate this and see if I can't scrub that off. I don't know if this is, oh, there we go. Okay, fix that problem. It's gone. It came right off. It must have been maybe one of the metallics because they are water soluble. So maybe it was after I touched the green one or something, but that fixed it. No big deal. So for the sentiment that I've chosen here, I'm actually coming in with the Spellbinders Clubs of the Month. This was the Burst of Summer sentiment, and it had a lot of really cool sentiments, but I love this Sending Burst of Happy. And I did stamp this out and emboss it with clear ink in a previous video for Spellbinders, but I think I'm just gonna pop this on here somewhere, maybe in the background. Maybe I'll put it behind this little burst here, and maybe I'll pop this up there, and I just put a little foam on the back of this, and I'm going to try to get this right in the middle of this little starburst down here that you can't see too much until I tilt this card. Perfect. There's our little card for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you can see if, you know, the card isn't turning out the way you can like it. You can take the elements that you do like and sort of create a new card from it. So I still went off the idea that I had going. I just added to it. But if you enjoyed this, then please give the video a like, subscribe to my channel for more card making videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in my next video. Bye!